Zoe. I am drinking some fucked up version of a Manhattan. Not bad at all. The cusp of Gemini and Cancer. Gemini-Cancer cuspers are always reminding their partners to be super open-minded. They're the ones who are like, be open-minded, try this, try that. And of course, as a Gemini, you are a natural communicator. Even if you don't always communicate properly, you're very good at getting your point across when you need to. You guys always seem very open about everything, and people kind of assume that you laid all your cards out on the table, but you never stop surprising people. You are complex. You're not that simple. Yeah, you may seem like you've got a lot going on and you've revealed your entire personality, but they have no idea what you have in store for them, which can make you a very exciting partner. You like to conceal your vulnerabilities because you can be pretty insecure after a while in a relationship. In a relationship, you often end up feeling like the other person's therapist. You really value honesty. You like it when people who you date are honest. Who doesn't? But it's definitely a priority for you. You have this idea in your head of what you want your ideal partner to be like. You have an idea of what you want your dream relationship to be like. So you have pretty high expectations, and sometimes settling for what you don't dream of can be difficult, and you're never happy when you do settle for that. You are decisive, way more decisive than most people, and way more decisive than most of your partners ever. But you need to really work on communicating to your partner, telling them what you need and what you hope for and what you're afraid of. You need to be able to express those things. That's your gift, but you need to work on actually using it. Don't just assume that they already understand you, which is a common mistake for Gemini-Cancer cuspers. Always trust your gut. If there is a red flag that appears and you kind of know it's a red flag, it's a fucking red flag. You know it. You got this. Just trust your instinct because usually it's correct. You're very perceptive of your partner's needs. And sometimes you end up dating people who remind you of your parents without even knowing it. Like you might have daddy issues or something. You are very nurturing, and you definitely need to take care of your lover to some extent, you know? But never, ever forget about doing you, okay? Like, be selfish. I know it's hard because you've got this Cancer in you, but what I have noticed about this cusp is that they're able to detach pretty easily if they really need to. You need someone who is smart, caring, and independent. Someone who is kind and devoted to you. A good sense of humor is usually a big plus for you because you have a witty sense of humor as well. You have to be careful about dating someone who has a temper. Often you end up with people who seem like the rock in the relationship, you know, like the anchor, the steady one, but then they're actually just simmering emotions and they burst out and you don't even see it coming. So you have to be careful, make sure that you know what their baggage is, make sure you know that, you know, you're not dating someone who can't handle your ups and downs, because let's face it, you're cray, you're crazy. And you know what? It's not a bad thing. You're exciting, you're awesome, you're so smart, you're like two people in one, but you have to find someone who will go along for the ride, if you know what I mean. You need someone with an attention to detail, someone who notices the little things. Sometimes, like, even if you like someone, it doesn't mean you're gonna be with them. It doesn't mean you're gonna commit to them. And you're the kind of person who can do that. Like, a lot of people might like you, they might hit on you, you might do the thing where you know, like hit on them back, but it doesn't mean you're gonna like end up with them. And you know that deep down. But sometimes you lead people on, which is not great. You don't like sharing the spotlight in a relationship. Sure, you want someone who can talk, who can hold a conversation with you, but you like being the center of attention. Let's face it. You like it. You like it when people are fascinated by you. When a partner also likes to be in the spotlight, it can cause conflict because they need to put up with you. more than you need to put up with them, if that makes any sense at all. You value warmth, comfort, family. You need the sense of home. That's the Cancer in you. And you need someone you feel really comfortable with, someone you can be yourself with. You don't have to pretend or anything. You are a flirt. You can charm the hell out of people. You're not necessarily the Gemini cheater, because the Cancer in you really wants to take care of someone. It gets attached, you know? So you got that flakiness off. You don't have that flakiness, but you are a flirt. You can charm the hell out of anyone. That's the way you are. The other thing is with love, you follow your heart before you actually think things through. So logic might not come first to you. It might be like act on impulse, you know, which can cause a lot of drama. A lot of your relationships tend to be with people who are in the same industry as you, or who are in the same field, I guess, career-wise. You can often end up dating coworkers or your boss or people kind of in that same industry, because those are the people you connect with. Just be careful not to mix business with pleasure, because if anyone does that, it's you guys. You like being comfortable. You don't mind Netflix and chill once in a while. Like, you don't always need to go out, you know? You don't like it when people are mad at you. I mean, who does? But you feel like you kind of have to make it right. So you're that person that gets into fights, or you feel like you've upset someone and you have to make sure that things are okay. You are one of a kind. And often anyone who walks away from you, any idiot who walks away from you, always ends up trying to come back because they regret it. A perk to being a great communicator is you are a great conversationalist. So when it comes to dating, you are awesome. You're curious, you love to learn, you share that. You need someone who is like that too. That's your best bet. We will go into more specific compatibilities with different signs. Don't worry, but this is kind of your overall love life. I made some other videos about cusps. Please check them out. I might post them below. Anyway, subscribe to my channel. Bye!